Hello everyone, welcome back to our latest Whirlwind Heights update. So we need to get right into it because I believe severe weather is now starting. So you remember how in yesterday's forecast, how we said that these storms would cluster together pretty quickly. I think there'll be a pretty good 3 to 5 hour period of discrete supercells. We do have a 10% Sig 1 tornado threat across the Great Plains today, indicating EF2 plus tornadoes are possible. And I think a peak intensity will probably be around 8 p.m. or so. 11 p.m. will probably start clustering together. We can still see some embedded tornadoes in this line. Now tomorrow, I'm not expecting too much of a significant day of severe weather, but we could see isolated tornadoes and some wind, some hail, but overall, nothing too significant. Now, Saturday is honestly one of the most concerning days where I think we could see potentially a tornado outbreak. Right now, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather for that day, and we could see some strong, possibly even intense tornadoes. And the future radar doesn't go to April 26th or 27th. Let me walk you through the SPC outlook. Alright, we're now here at the SPC outlook, and for today, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather across Oklahoma and Kansas. Like I mentioned, 10% Sig 1 tornado threat, indicating EF2 plus tornadoes are likely. We have damaging winds with Sig 1 threat, around 74 mile per hour winds possible, albeit 30%. We have damaging winds stretching from Texas all the way up into Canada. And we also have large hail, and this hail risk is very significant. We have a 45% Sig 1 hail risk. The hail risk is overall most concerning as of right now. Tomorrow, as I said, not too much of a significant day, but we could see some isolated tornadoes from the Dallas-Fort Worth area to Jackson, Mississippi, a bit more to the east of that. And we have possibly some damaging winds stretching from Texarkana into Jackson, Mississippi, into Little Rock and Shreveport, those areas. Let me pop up the cities here. And isolated damaging winds stretching from near Birmingham, Alabama to San Antonio, Texas. And from Springfield to near New Orleans in Louisiana. And some large hail, which, that was nothing. Alright, we now have a Sig 1 damaging hail threat. So that could be some large hail. I believe about maybe the size. I could think these hatches mean for Sig 1 or hail risk. I think hail the size of 1.5, maybe 2 inches in diameter or greater. And as I said, the day 4 and day 5 outlook, specifically, I believe Sunday and Monday. From Saturday to Monday, I believe is the most concerning stretch. On the day 4 outlook, hang on, I skipped one. Hang on, let me go back. All right, and once again, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather. Now for our day 3 outlook for Saturday, that'll be including Wichita, Kansas, and Tulsa and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We have an overall risk of severe weather stretching from near McCook, Nebraska, all the way to Alexandria, Louisiana, and down into southern Texas. And day 4 and day 5 outlooks are both enhanced risks of severe weather. And I want to point that this was a day 5 enhanced risk, and I want to get this off my back, or I need to say this. I need to get this off my chest. Day 5 enhanced risks are significant. And those could turn, and I honestly expect them to turn into moderate risks of severe weather. It doesn't automatically mean it will, but that's what I think that's what I would expect with a day 5 enhanced risk. That is a lot of confidence, and that will be for both Sunday and Monday, where I think the most isolated supercells will form, leading to several large tornadoes and potentially even a tornado outbreak. I'm upping the value from a 60 to 75% chance of there being a tornado outbreak sometime in this severe weather outbreak span. And obviously, the severe weather events obviously already began. We have severe thunderstorms. We have a mesoscale discussion for tornadoes of 100 to 125 miles per hour, hail to the size of 1.50 to 2.50 inches in diameter, expires in 40 minutes. We have severe thunderstorms stretching from Storm Lake, Iowa, all the way down into Beatrice or something. I cannot read that. I'm sorry. Beatrice in Kansas. And I want to see if any of these have a tornado possible label on them. Alright. And alright, no tornado possible label on these storms as of now, but there could be some very soon. Alright, and we also have red flag warnings, a very large area stretching from Grand Forks, North Dakota, or Minnesota or something, all the way down into Texas. And there are high winds and heat here, and some of these are going to expire very soon. Alright, and then we also have small craft advisories stretching from the coast of South Bend, Washington, all the way down to California, Los Angeles, California. We still have blizzard warnings in effect for Alaska. So I'm pretty sure there's a blizzard going on over there. So if you're in these blizzard warnings, be aware. We also have gale warnings, which are basically meaning high waves. And we also have small craft advisories on the side of that. Alright, and then for Hawaii, we have a special weather statement. We also have winter weather advisories. We have winter storm warnings actually in effect for some of these areas in Idaho and Montana. And we have freeze warnings. We have a special weather statement, a few of those in Florida and Georgia. And we have flood warnings stretching from Illinois and Missouri all the way up into Wisconsin and Michigan. And we also have special weather statements here in the Northeast. One flood warning here that will expire in 7 hours. We also have a few gale warnings off the East Coast, and yeah. And so that'll be our weather. That'll be a forecast for the day. Make sure to subscribe. I'll actually post if there's any confirmed tornadoes, unwarned tornadoes, destructive severe thunderstorm warnings, anything that's significant. So, yeah, be ready for tonight. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.